Hi, Scorpio. I hope you're doing well. Oh, wow. No. That was an accident. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, so hi, Scorpio. This is Naveen Ferguson. Welcome to the channel. Okay, so yeah, we're doing a reading for you for the 21st of March to the 31st of March, 2023. I hope you're doing well. Remember to please like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, Scorpio, and feel free to, oh, two more cards out. And yeah, clearly some cards really want to come out, so I'll just take those two right there. What was I saying? Oh yeah, feel free to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon. And yeah, I'm doing a Celtic Cross reading, by the way, with a few tweaks. Also remember that I am offering personal readings at this time, and the information for that can be found in the description box below. Also, a reminder to you, Scorpio, that I'm currently in a region where YouTube is not monetized. So the best way to help support the growth of the channel is by becoming a Patreon member at patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson. And yeah, I think that's it. Okay. So is everything in frame? Okay, good. So, Scorpio, this card right here, remember we're doing this reading for the 21st to the 31st of March 2023. So this card right here, Scorpio, is going to show what energy are you coming out of, what energy are you leading into the 21st with. Okay, this is something that you're concluding or a current energy that you're moving from or bringing with you. We'll see how it goes. Okay, we have the King of Wands. So clearly you are in a very authoritative dynamic right now, very focused on your world, the physical aspects of your world especially. You're focused on your looks, you're focused on who is in your corner, who is in your circle of things. And you're very focused on your your finances, your dwelling, your living, your work atmosphere, the managing of projects and stuff. You're very hands-on. Okay. You're also very charismatic right now at this time. I'm sensing that you're moving in an air of a certain air of opulence, almost like a very smooth texture of things, Scorpio. How else do I put this? It's almost like okay, you're very confident then. You're exuding a lot of strength, perseverance, someone who's determined, someone who knows what they're doing. You're exuding a very powerful mentality at this time. Okay, so that's the energy that you're moving in to the 21st and between the 21st and the 31st of March. That's the energy that you're moving with. I wouldn't say you're moving from. I'm sensing that this energy is going to continue in this direction. So you're bringing this energy along with you. So Scorpio, let's see what your foundation is looking like. What is your foundation? What are you standing on at this time? That's going to be one of the major foundations of the time frame. Yeah, look at that. I did say, I mean, there's a certain victorious, very strong atmosphere about you with the King of Wands, and you have your foundation as the Six of Wands. So clearly, you are succeeding in a journey. You're getting a lot of. Hold on for a second. My dog is barking in his sleep. Night. Wake up, please. Thank you. Don't do that. Love you. Okay, so you're clearly moving in an energy with your foundation where you're victorious. Okay, you're just coming out of a successful understanding, whether it be in business or relationship, or it could be all of the above, or it could also be a continuation of success, as like business plans and business arrangements are going swimmingly, as it were. Okay, you're getting your team together. You're very confident about your team. I sense for some of you, you have a minimum of 3 people on this particular team, a maximum of about 5. Okay, one of them you're not entirely sure with, but I sense that one person just needs more experience. You probably have to hold that one's hand just a little bit longer. But everyone else, they're accomplished in such a way where you're confident of their skills and what they bring to the table. So, that could be even investment dynamics, whatever the case may be. But you're moving in an era of success. You're further establishing the groundworks to certain projects or certain successes that you have in mind. Okay? And you're also being looked at with a lot of favor. You're bringing a lot of confidence to the table. There's other people involved in looking, and they're feeling very good about it. Feeling very good about the direction that you decide to take things. Okay, so that's the foundation that you're you're moving along, Scorpio. So let's see the further energies that's roundabout within you and like circling you personally. Yeah, look at that. The Seven of Cups. There's a lot of expectancy that you have for yourself. And I sense these are timelined expectancies. Okay. You are very passionate on these projects because you see how one project success is going to then open the doors to other projects down the line. You're just very excited about the venture that you're currently embarked upon or moving into. Okay. There are certain things that took you by surprise as well, as I'm sensing here. There's just so much life that's being poured into you by multiple directions, perhaps other multiple streams of income. There's a lot of people who may be involved in this. This may be you advancing your business into other markets. I sense for some of you, finally getting to break into certain new markets. Okay. And then some of you, you're finally able to expand further in the product or the potential of what you offer. That is for some of you, definitely. For others of you, you're just definitely seeing how a clearer path of climbing the ladder of things, as it were. Okay. And a lot of you, and not a lot, but a certain respect of you are definitely heading into almost like a group, almost like an investment group. I'm sensing for some of you, not some of you, a small amount of you actually, an investment group you're forming, and you're very excited about the team. You're very excited about the team. There's just so much options about to manifest for you, Scorpio. So let's see what you should be concerned with. What should you be aware of in order to avoid any mishaps? Look at that. The Six of Wands. So normally the Six of Wands, when it comes in like this, it's like going away from stress, basically into calmer waters, better days, as it were. Okay. But as it came in sideways with your concern area, this is saying basically don't look back. Okay, Scorpio. If issues may occur, bumps in the road, that's life, it happens. We can overcome that. Okay, but do not dwell in the past. Okay, allow the past to wash away those stresses, those griefs, those, I sense for some of you, those guilts that you've harped on. Okay, there are things that are outside of your control, and they were never in your control for the first place. Okay, do not allow past regret to hold your forward momentum back. That's what's coming across here. So it's not technically anything per se regarding the people who are involved in your direction moving forward. This is internally you, whereby sometimes you beat yourself up about things that unfortunately didn't go your way in certain respects, or didn't go the best way, and it might have just caused certain harms here and there. But you have to forgive yourself, okay? And for some of you, you just have to allow people to be people. For some of you, you cannot fix certain people, okay? As much as you try, they have their own path to live, okay? And just because you, like, for example, you also may have made certain decisions in the past that caused certain things, and then you may reflect into overlaying them on what's happening now. No, they're not connected to what's happening with you now. Don't judge the future aspects too much on past regrets, okay? But rather allow yourself to make decisions that you've learned from past understandings in order to make better judgment calls moving forward, okay? That's what this card is saying right now as it came in sideways. Do not allow your past grievances to halt your forward momentum. Okay. So Scorpio, let's take a look at this card right here. So this card is going to show us what is internally in you right now, your internal consciousness, what you are aware of, but what everyone else is not aware of. This is what you're not showing anyone else. This is inside you. Okay? Look at that. The Knight of Swords. So what you're not showing, and this is interesting, what you're not showing anyone is your certain levels of anxiousness or certain levels of really wanting to get things moving. Like you cannot wait. You just want to get it done now. You want things to happen now. You want to just go at it. However, your higher sense of self, I'm sensing, understands that life isn't always like that. Life doesn't always go at the pace that you would like it to go. And you're holding your anxieties back in certain respects, or your anxiousness back. Okay? Because everyone else isn't necessarily going to meet you at the same energy. And you have to adapt yourself strategically in order that things move as smooth as possible. Okay, you're being very patient. Okay, so this is what you like. You really want to go at it, but you're holding this self back. That's why you're not showing this to anyone. Okay, you're keeping a very calm demeanor. Remember, look, with the King of Wands, I told you, you're coming in a little bit suave. Very calm, very like you got everything together and you're moving at a really good pace, very confident. You know what I mean? That's the vibe that you're coming in. Okay? But internally, it's like you want to go, you know, but you're not allowing that to overtake you and come into the external world. You don't want to make everybody else anxious or something like that. That's pretty cool. So Scorpio, let's see what your subconscious is saying. This card is your subconscious. This is what you may not be aware of inside you. It could be a warning. It could be edification. You know, let's find out. Okay. So your subconscious is saying that it's fueling, what I'm sensing, it's fueling you towards, I sense two main passions. One, Scorpio, some of you are continuing the development of yourself and your life and stuff like that because you feel like you want to get to a certain place before you open your heart up to offer love to another entity or another individual or a group of people or whatever the case may be. You want to develop yourself in certain ways before you then entertain a possible love interest. Okay, or entertain the manifestation of love on certain other circles. Again, that could be relational, family, co-workers, friends, whatever the case may be. But you're trying to get certain practical aspects of your life together first before you can entertain a level of love. That's what your subconscious is saying. Now, you may not always say that to yourself. Sometimes you may hold yourself back from even venturing into this, but that's one of the reasons why. Okay, your subconscious is saying that's one of the reasons why you do that, which is fine. I'm not getting any negative traits from this. Okay, but the next grouping of you, Scorpio, this passion, sensing a level of love for yourself. You want to live life a certain way. You want to be fulfilled in your life, and that's why you're working so hard to get certain things done in your practical world. And your subconscious is siphoning certain levels of passion to you, slow and controlled, to further ignite your heart each day you wake up. Okay? It reminds you of the purpose, why you're doing certain things. It's encouraging you. Okay? So sometimes when you wake up and you have so much energy, sometimes you may not wonder where this energy is coming from or this excitement and stuff like that. It's your subconscious fueling you from past understandings. Okay? As to not let you go back there. It's fueling your drive forward. So you have a very, overall, you're having a very good subconscious that's really balanced and working with you, Scorpio. I love it. It's awesome. So right here, this card right here is going to show us the future aspects, the reasonable future aspects of what is plausibly happening between the 21st and the 31st. Look at that. Yeah, you're just working to get that, to get on board that ship. Okay, with all of these dynamics happening, and you're trying to work certain things out, and it's very victorious, and the movement, everything is flowing right, lining up right, the scheduling is right, the talks are becoming right, you know, and you can start to see it. Okay, the Three of Wands. Your ships are coming in. They continue to come in, Scorpio. You're doing the work, okay? You're presenting yourself well, okay? And you see the potential. You see the ships coming in, okay? So the future aspect is very positive, that you will board that ship, that you will go to the next level of things. You are getting there bit by bit, okay? So this is very auspicious. Your future is looking very promising. Okay, Scorpio? So this card right here, this card is going to show your external self, what you are showing to the rest of the world or your surroundings, whereby the Knight of Swords is what you were not showing. This is what you are showing, okay? Consciously showing, that is, okay? Look at that. Oh my gosh. Makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Because Scorpio, you were coming in with the whole dynamics of the King of Wands. That's your vibe. You know what I mean? Okay, that's the flow. And right here is the King of Swords, which you're showing everyone else. You're showing someone who is very confident in his authority, whatever the case may be for you, who is very keen with their decisions and okay? Very reasonably shrewd and fair and just. Okay, someone who can develop systems and keep to them and able to explain those systems to others so that everyone can cooperate and coordinate where they have to. Someone who is capable of delegating accordingly to the circumstances and able to adapt quickly and swiftly with wit and a level of like a level of poshness in a non-condescending way, okay? A level of where you further entreat a level of quality and expectancy in others, okay? Like, you give a vibe whereby there's such esteem in you that your instructions create esteem in others. You make people feel better about their accomplishments and further give them helping guidelines so that they can further realize their potentials. Okay? You're coming across as a leader. You're coming across as someone who can get the job done. Okay? That's how people are seeing you. They're seeing you with so much confidence. I wouldn't be surprised, of course, if that you're getting also a lot of people approaching you regarding questions to get a succinct answer, a very straight to the point, forward understanding. Yeah, you're coming across as very trusted. Okay, it's brilliant, actually, very confident. So this card here, Scorpio, will show what are the social aspects around you regarding people, regarding your living, or something like that, regarding even the country you're living in, whatever the case may be. We'll see what it shows. What is the aspect surrounding you? Yeah, look at that. The 10 of Pentacles. So you are clearly surrounded by people who are going towards the goal. And it makes sense because remember the what is this one? The 7 of Cups with all those options. And I said for some of you also, you're starting an investment group, okay? Amongst other things, everything that was said, there's just so much going towards your victory, okay? Going to everybody's victory, technically involved, okay? So the 10 of Pentacles, everybody is focused on the agenda. And why? And of course they should be. Look, you're the King of Swords. You're keeping this together. You're one of the major cogs in this. Okay, so everybody is focused on the success, and not just the short-term success, the long-term success. Everybody wants this to go beyond the test of time. Some of you are involved in starting this business. Some of you are involved in these investments. Some of you are involved in a company and being a major player in the company. Some of you are dealing with certain projects with family and friends to go into another direction, another chapter of abundance. You know, some of you just want that generational wealth that continues to grow, that security, that, you know, everything just taking away of those headaches within the world that you live in that require certain dynamics. You have them covered. You want them covered. You don't want to be stressing about those things. You want to be focused on your passions and your play. Okay, and that's what everyone else is around you is focusing on. They are focusing on the success of it all. Okay, you're around people who have the same eye on the goal as you are. Okay, and of course their own unique ways, but that is the main factor that's surrounding you. It's really good. You have a cohesive, cooperative environment. So this card here is going to show your hopes and fears. Okay, Scorpio, your hopes and fears. So let's see. Yeah, look at that. So your fear with the Five of Wands, your fear is that there could be some people who see different views on doing things, actualizing things in a different way, and it could cause debates, conflicts, and stuff like that. Your fear is that certain things could break down if there's not a compromise given. Okay, I think that's something that you can approach reasonably, and you can be the mediator. I sense for a lot of you, if not all of you, Scorpio, I sense you have a talent as being a mediator. Okay, so I sense when these particular things come up, you'll be one of the key people to speak some rhyme and reason, and also some, how would I put this, the orchestrator of cooperation. Okay, now your hopes is that whatever, which is interesting because it's not, sometimes when it comes to the fears and the hopes, it's like all aspects general on the whole process per se, you know, but I sense that the whole process is already covered. I sense you're very you're very in the belief, as well as everyone else, that you will succeed no matter what. Okay, but how that success looks, or the timeline of things, could be dependent on everybody working together. There is success happening, but success could look in certain ways. You know what I mean? But it is going to be successful. And your hopes is that any conflicts can be resolved within a timely manner that does not impede the main vision or switch the main vision too drastically. Okay? I hope that makes sense. It's clearly in the process. I sense this isn't necessarily a quick process at all. This is a continuation, a growing process of things, and parts being succeeded in between individual pieces. And you're just hoping that other conflicts, and I'm sensing for some of you world conflicts that may not even have anything to do with your internal environment, okay? But it could be external, outside of your control, and your hope is that nothing will happen to cause a deadline to be extended or something like that. So this card here is going to show a bit more of the overarching results that's going to happen more than likely, to a certain extent, between the 21st and the 31st. Okay, there we go. The Eight of Swords. So more than likely, you are going to take a little bit more than you need to, okay, in this. Okay, so the advice coming through with this, with the Eight of Swords, is that between the 21st and the 31st, Scorpio, learn to further manage your time and delegate accordingly. I know you can have some concerns, and I sense it's coming from your concerns, whereby certain people may not see eye to eye per se, and then you jump in to take responsibility to deal with certain things. But there's better ways of taking the responsibility and dealing with that than putting the onus, as it were, on your shoulders. When it's not necessarily fair on you. It's not your responsibility. It's going to cause you added stress. It's going to cause you, stretching yourself too thin. You know what I mean? You are in this because you decided to. Okay? This person right here in the card can easily get up and take the blindfold out, take the chains off, and walk out. Okay? They can walk out of these particular responsibilities that aren't even theirs. This is them helping out, but going a bit too much. So learn, if you need to help and assist any conflicts or something like that, learn to assist it in a way where you further empower everyone else to make the decisions that is authentic and best for them, and that can cooperate together for everyone else, instead of taking on the role of their responsibilities. Okay? I'm hoping that makes sense. You need to continue to grow in the levels of your delegation. Okay, that's why you have down here the King of Swords. You're like the king of delegations. Okay, Scorpio? It says if you take this advice, things will be a bit more smoother for you. Okay, so now, before we get to the angel messages, we're going to take a look at these bonus cards. What is this bonus card saying, Scorpio? Yeah, look at that. The Four of Pentacles. So this one is saying, remember to further manage your resources, your time, and your finances wisely. Okay, there could be certain hurdles that you do not see coming that you may need some excess to deal with. Okay, that's the message that's coming across with that one, with the Four of Pentacles. And this bonus card, yeah, look at that, the Emperor. This is someone who has a handle over the entire understanding, expertly, almost divinely, technically. They understand the mechanisms, why people are doing the things they do. They understand the external factors that are dealing, such as governmental concerns, when it comes to social concerns, when it comes to even the equipment. Okay, they're understanding all of that. So this is telling me that make sure in the litigations and everything like that, the plan of actions, the timeline, like everything has a set to a T with, how would I put this? Of course, emergency dynamics laced in that will cover anything unforeseen, okay? But also come into, how would I put this? A stage of continued confidence that everything is going to work out because your energy is impacting all of this. I'm sensing, Scorpio. Take care of your physical self. This was coming through with the Emperor. Take care of your break times, okay? When you need to, have some luxury pampering, as it were. Okay, take care of your rest times. Take care of your personal world as well. All of this, yes, it's physical and it's an external world and internal in certain cases, but ultimately you also need to take care of yourself so that you can guide all of this. Okay, that's what's coming through with the Emperor. So let's see your angel message, Scorpio. The angel message for all of this, the energies that's surrounding everything that you're flowing in with the angels. Look at that. Yeah, makes perfect sense. Temperance. There's a lot of patience that is involved in all of this. This is no small feat, Scorpio. Furthermore, you're transmuting a lot of people's energies, not just your own, into getting to the next cup because you have so many cups to deal with here. Okay? So, and I sense this is also going to make you stronger as well. Okay? Especially because you're holding back on your fast motion of energy and you're controlling it. I'm not surprised that the Temperance came out here because clearly this is a lot. Okay? So the angel message saying like the universe, the angel are also helping you with patience in dealing not just your own energy, but everyone else involved. It's a lot. Yes, I can definitely see that, Scorpio. And let's take a look at the clarification. Yeah, look. I mean, I literally, in my mind's eye, I saw this coming out. The World, because you have like major arcana with the Emperor as well, okay? The World, this is getting to the next phases thing, a brand new life, abundance and clarity on what your purpose is, okay? You've come from a level of success, I'm sensing, okay? And now that success is now becoming more, okay? And you're going into the next phase of things, a new chapter, a new way of being. Some of you will definitely be traveling for this dynamic or whatever this is. Some of you are definitely relocating, okay? But the vast majority of you, you're going into a whole new structure of living, a whole new structure of life. This whole thing is setting up the whole dynamics of it, getting the final aspects of certain things moving in the right direction, okay? And it's going to require you to become more. Is what I'm hearing. And you can, you will, you're already doing it, okay? The world is someone who is accomplished. You're ready for this. Okay, Scorpio? Okay, so I really do hope that this reading has helped you and given you some clarity and some encouragement and some focus, Scorpio. Please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and feel free to further support the channel by becoming a Patreon member at patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson. The link is in the description box below. And remember, I am offering personal readings at this time. I wish you all the best, Scorpio.